What's up, YouTube? How's everybody doing? I am super excited to be trying something new on here and to be sharing my knowledge with you all in a longer format, right? So, hi, hello. I'm so excited to be doing this, and I'm going to try my hardest to produce about two videos a week, maybe three on some good weeks, and just keep this longer format conversation, strategy, information pouring out to you all. So if you're liking it, please just let me know in the comments. Definitely go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and share this with a photographer friend that you know this would be helpful for. And if you have any questions or any thoughts, definitely share them in the comments. I'm going to be reading the comments, and we'll just keep this party going and see how this goes. I'm excited because what I know is that photographers definitely need help developing as business owners. And a lot of times, if you're a photographer, you started your business because of a love and a passion in taking pictures, capturing moments, making people feel beautiful. And you looked up and it's like, oh my gosh, I now have this business. Now I have to create content. Now I have to market. I have to promote. I have to sell. And these things don't feel necessarily natural to you. And it's a lot, right? And this is, the learning curve of having a successful and thriving photography business. There is a steep learning curve, and it is your responsibility to learn and to grow and to obtain this information and apply and make decisions quickly. So I'm excited to be creating these YouTubes for you guys, to be talking with you all, and to be helping you in your business. So if you are new around here or to me in any shape, form, or fashion, I'm new. I'm new. I'm not really new to YouTube. I've had some YouTubes, but not this longer format where I'm just talking and teaching. So this should be really fun. But let me introduce myself, okay? My name is Rhea Whitney. I am a wedding and portrait photographer turned photography business coach. I have had my business as a photographer for the last 13 plus years. Okay, it's 2025. In 2015 is when I went full time in my business, and that is because I got fired twice. So I'll create a video telling my story if you guys want to hear about that. But I went to Howard University. I majored in finance and accounting. I am a numbers girl, and I started out of college doing what most people do, go get a 9 to 5. And I was working in internal audit and did some corporate accounting and all the things. And I basically stumbled upon this opportunity to take this photography class that literally changed my life. Okay. So I want to preface this by saying, like, when I first started my photography business, I did not know about being a business owner. I didn't know about what it looks like to have a photography business. I literally learned. I placed myself in rooms and tables, conferences, workshops, mentorships, all of the things to really understand what it looks like to have a business, what it looks like to be a pro photographer, what it looks like to create a luxury brand of sorts behind your service as a photographer. And over the years, I have just built something that is just super special. I have created a multi six-figure photography business. I literally have traveled the world with my camera. And it's just been such a journey, such an amazing ride, full of ups, downs, wins, losses. We call them lessons over here, okay? Lessons. And so, as a business coach, I absolutely love helping other photographers level up, right? Creating confidence in them as business owners, as photographers, so that they can thrive in both their business and in their life, right? Make really great money with their gifts and talents. So, that is my mission behind what I do. If you are a photographer and you are here, baby, you are in the right place, and I'm excited to connect with you. And so today I want to talk about creating premium priced offers that sell. Okay, premium price offers that sell. This should be really, really helpful. And again, if you have questions, please put them in the comments. I want to answer all questions. Okay. And so I want to preface this also and say, when I say offers, I mean packages. I mean the thing that you offer to your audience, your dream clientele, to your people, and it is what they buy into. Okay. If you are a photographer and you are wanting to make money, newsflash, you are a business owner. You are a business owner, and you need to really focus on the business development side, right? That is what is going to take you far. Great photographers does not mean, just because you're a great photographer does not mean that you are a great business owner. You have to have a lot of intentionality and strategy around having a great business, right? And I want you to know that this is a you versus you game. You're going to hear me say that all the time because it really is. The more that you put your blinders on and stop focusing on all these other photographers and their businesses and how they shoot and comparing yourself and all this stuff that is creating negative thought patterns and mindset in your business, the more that you are going to be able to level up and attract your dream clients and create high priced premiumly priced packages and offers that sell. So let's get into the meat and potatoes for today for this I don't even know what to call this video. Again, I'm excited to be introducing more longer format here on YouTube as a way to connect with you guys and literally give you guys a lot of information, but also let you know that help is available for you. So I want to say this. If you are here on YouTube and you're like, oh my gosh, I want to work with her. Like, I need help in my business, girl. Help me, please. Just comment the word grow. Or you can head to Instagram, meet me on Instagram, Rhea Whitney, and send me a DM. I would love to talk with you. Okay. I'm here to help. I'm a business coach for photographers. I literally help photographers change their life in their business, and help them grow, make more money, and meet their goals and whatever goal you might have. Everybody's goals are a little bit different, right? But if you have goals in your business that you want to achieve, listen, strategy and intentionality is going to be everything. Okay. So when we think about creating premiumly priced services that sell, the first thing that I want you to know is that you need to have a organized back end, right? Organized back end, right? You need to be using systems and tools that are going to help you keep things organized. For me, I use HoneyBook. I am a HoneyBook ambassador. So actually, if you go here in the show notes, you can get my discount code for HoneyBook. HoneyBook is what we would call our client management system. And this is where all of our inquiries come in, where we're able to send out invoices and proposals, questionnaires, all the things, payment terms, payment plans, everything. The hub, this is the back end hub for the business. And this is really important because when we think about creating premiumly priced services, premium being the key word, you want to make sure that, okay, you're charging people a couple $100, couple $1,000 for your service. It's really important that you have organization on your process and your client workflow. That is the first piece of their experience, okay? Organization. If you are disorganized, you don't know where people's contracts are. You maybe some people don't even have contracts, or you cannot find documentation. Things are saved all over your desktop. They're all in Gmail. They're just all over the place. You need to get organized. You need to set up systems, automation, and stop repeating tasks just time and time again manually when this can be actually automated, saving you time. This is so big for photographers, okay? And again, this is the first piece of the experience that clients are experiencing with you, and you want to give them a good experience out the gate, right? Especially when you are talking about charging thousands, couple hundred thousands of dollars. It is worth your time to get organized, to have systems, have automations that are going to up your entire client experience and help them feel like, wow, this is really smooth. This is really seamless. This is such a cool, great client experience. And they're going to refer their friends and family to you. Okay. So, number one, the back end process and the client workflow needs to be outlined, it needs to be organized, and you need to stop doing manual tasks over and over and over again when you can automate these things. Okay. So, reminder emails for sessions, sending out, collecting information, whether that's via a questionnaire, a consultation, or a planning call, like doing these things. You can literally set these things up in your client management system. Again, I use HoneyBook. There's Dipsado, there's Sprouts, there's Pixie Set, there's Shootproof, there's CloudSpot. I'm also a CloudSpot ambassador, and they have a studio manager piece where you can also manage your studio there. So there's options, but what you don't need to do is just continue to be disorganized and, all over the place, not providing each and every client a contract. We're going to have another video about that. Protect your business, protect yourself. Okay. And making it very easy for people to navigate the client workflow, what to expect, what to know. And again, you do not have to manually keep doing these things. Okay. Number two, when we think about creating premiumly priced services that sell, number two is you need to have consistency in your style of work, how you create, how you edit, how that final touch on the images, right? This consistency in your body of work that clients see. So it should be consistent from your website to your social media platforms. Consistent, when I say consistent, I mean in color tone, in emotion, and actually how you capture it. As a photographer, there is a rubric that each photographer follows per se. Rubric is kind of strict, but there is kind of a framework that we follow when we go out and shoot with clients. We know what gear we're going to shoot with. We have an idea of what aperture that we'll be shooting with, depending on what we are shooting. We have an idea of how we want to shape light, different diffusers and modifiers, the lighting tools, gear, the things that we use in order to create our style of work. This is our body of work, and this is what we know like the back of our hand, right? So that consistency in your body of work is so important. And if you are struggling with creating that consistency or struggling with refining that body of work, being able to articulate that body of work, your style of work, how you like to create as a photographer, to me, this is one of the first most important things that we have to do out the gate in your business to really start to position you as the go-to person, right? When someone sees your image, the best compliment for photographers is they're like, oh my gosh, I already know who took that without seeing a name attached. That is our goal. That's really what we want. Okay. And so this is doable. And this, again, to me, is one of the first things that you need to do is to create. Um, and feel really, really good about your style of work, about your how you create, know how to articulate that, and articulate that in your messaging and your marketing. This is what attracts clients to you, your images, your portfolio, your consistency, how you're able to describe this work. This is what attracts your dream clients to you. That's what they want, is the work that they see you produce. That's what they want, right? So consistency with your style of work, consistency in your editing style, consistency in emotion, in tone, in white balance, and gear that you use, and just how you present your work is everything. Everything. Okay. This is one thing that I love helping photographers do immediately, because this is something that you have to love and have to feel really, really confident about. Recreating your style of work and articulating that style of work. If you need help with that, I'm here to help. One way that would be really great for you is to meet me at my workshop. I'm hosting an in-person workshop in Houston, Texas. This will be an opportunity for you to be able to create and shoot without the pressure of a client, right? The pressure of producing something for clientele. Hands on, right? In the room. I'm right over your shoulder. We're shooting, we're creating. You're going to get feedback. And then we'll go into editing, post-production, we'll work through that, all of those things. So this is really, really important when we think about creating premiumly priced services that actually sell. This is the thing. When we create offers over here in my world with my coaching clients that are photographers, when we create an offer, we create it for it to sell. Okay. We create it for it to sell. There is a confidence and vibe that comes with selling. And we'll talk about that in another video because, oh my gosh, you have to get comfortable with selling. Selling is service. You are doing others a service by selling your services. It really is, right? You're here to help. You're here to impact. You're here to make them feel good, to create something beautiful for them. Heirloom images, products, wall art, these things that we love. This work is so important, right? But selling is such a critical part to getting the people in the door. Okay. So again, consistency with that style of work, consistency with your editing, knowing how to articulate that style of work, knowing how to recreate that style of work, and knowing your tools, your gear, your settings, all of the things that help you create in that consistent style of work is vital. Okay. Number three, it's really important to have vendor connections. When we're thinking about selling premiumly priced services, vendor connections are going to help you get in front of other clientele. Yeah. So one vendor that I think all photographers need to have an amazing connection to and with is makeup artists. Makeup artists. In my opinion, photography and makeup artists go hand in hand like peanut butter and jelly. Okay. So vendor connections, you can make these connections in a myriad of ways. You can make connections just by being social on social media. You can make connections by shooting other client projects, right? If you're a wedding photographer, there's so many vendor connections that you can make at each and every wedding. If you are a brand photographer, you can make connections with brand designers, website designers, content designers, they need our imagery in order to create the website, in order to create the content or the graphics or whatever that they need, right? And so that's a great connection to have right there. A lot of times, web designers and graphic designers actually work hand in hand with photographers in the vision of the shoot, in the execution of the shoot. It's just a beautiful connection, a beautiful partnership. Um, Family photographers, portrait photographers, makeup artists, hairstylists, or stylists, just depends on your touch that you want to give your clients and what's really important to you. But makeup artists and photographers go hand in hand, and you want to have a good Rolodex of makeup artists that you refer your clients to. That is another prime example of them being the first level of the experience that they get with you. Okay. And it's so important, right? How they treat how they treat your clients, their clients as well, how they kind of prep them to feel before you get to them, before they get to you or whatever. It's just so important for that experience, right? And we go hand in hand. But vendor connections, again, are so important for you to, you know, get in front of new audiences and work with other pros, people that are professional, timely, caring, trusting, aligned in value, aligned in how you treat your clients, right? Because we can't do it all. We're not here to do it all. I mean, there are some photographers that are makeup artists and photographers, videographers. You do it all, and I love that. If you are that type of photographer, I love that you're such a unicorn and you have such a uniqueness to add to the market. So I hope that you're really leaning into that. But a lot of us, we don't do it all. I'm a photographer, okay? I can create content as well, but I'm not about to do nobody makeup, okay? So I have a Rolodex of my makeup artist friends, love them so much, trust them so much. They're great. They treat my clients great. It starts the experience, helps them feel really good. So when they get to me, they're on a high, they're feeling confident, they're feeling beautiful, and then we get to shoot and we get to build on that high even more. So vendor connections are so important. You can utilize these in so many ways in style shoots, in client projects, in collaboration posts on social media. Um, for referrals, word of mouth. Like there's just so much there. Okay. So that is really, really important when we think about creating premiumly priced services, offers that sell, right? Vendor connections. Number four is really learning how to shoot with flash, really learning how to utilize off-camera flash, on-camera flash, and or shooting in any space that you find yourself in. Okay. A pro photographer knows how to shoot in any space that they find themselves in. They know how to see light, shape light, manipulate light, right? This is big. Photography is nothing but the manipulation and capturing of light. There's highlights, there's shadows, there's contrast, there's all of these light, everything, it comes down to the manipulation and shaping of light. And as you grow as a photographer, I really want to challenge you to know how to shoot in any environment, know how to utilize on camera flash and off camera flash to fill in shadows, um, to make even light, to make light that feels really good to you, the photographer that creates in your style of work. This is the thing that's going to take things over the edge, right? When we think about premiumly priced, high priced, four figures and above, right? This is what really changes the game. Your ability to shape and utilize light and shoot in whatever scenario that you are in, people will pay top dollar for that. Okay. I don't know how many times I've had clients that have had such bad photography experiences because they didn't come out looking like themselves, their complexion, they came out looking gray or orange or yellow or whatever tone. They came out looking darker or lighter or Casper the Ghost. I literally had a client tell me, like, oh my gosh, please don't make us look like Casper the Ghost. And I'm like, Casper the Ghost? Like, what? And so again, creating, knowing how to really utilize light and knowing how to shape light on camera and off camera, bouncing flash, setting up off camera flash, utilizing modifiers, diffusers, filling in shadows, creating dynamic lighting situations. This is what we do. This is our job. Okay. And so, again, if you struggle with this, I want to invite you to come to the workshop because one big segment of the workshop is absolutely shooting with off camera flash, absolutely shaping light, natural and flash. Okay. So you can comment the word workshop. I'm going to try to check out all of these comments as we grow this channel together and we just grow together. I'm excited for this. So, or you can head to Instagram, DM me, comment me the word workshop. Ray, I want to come to the workshop. I need to be in the building. Be there. It's November 7th, all day affair. Lunch is provided. Be there. Okay. Be there. I'll share all the details with you if you're interested. Number five is consistency in your marketing, right? In sharing your work, in promoting your work, in promoting your services, in sharing your thoughts and your opinions and your expertise in the world. Listen, consistency. Consistency. If you are finding yourself being inconsistent or having inconsistent sales, inconsistent leads, um, you are lacking in visibility, right? In getting new eyes on your business. You're finding yourself um, relying on family and friends or just your circle, you're not getting new leads. I don't know how else to say that. New eyes, new leads, visibility. That's how we describe that over here in the business world. Then you need to really check yourself, right? And really ask yourself, am I being consistent with marketing? Am I building out a marketing ecosystem that supports the business? Ecosystem, I love using that word. So you're going to hear me say that a lot. But a marketing ecosystem is critical. And social media is just one leg of it. Okay. And so we have to think about how we are reaching our people, staying top of mind, nurturing our audience, while also getting those new cold eyes and cold leads on your business. This is really important. Okay. So consistency in marketing is it's just everything. It's literally vital to the success of your business. Vital. You have to become a better marketer, become more confident in putting your work out there, putting your thoughts and your opinions out there, talking your ish, not waiting for other people to clap for you and refer you and waiting for them to find you. Go find them. Okay. Get hungry for the success of your business. This is what it takes. So, if you need help with marketing and content and consistency, literally, this is big pillars that I work on within my programs. Just comment below if you have questions. I know a lot of people get stumped on what to say, what to post, where to post, who to talk to, all of these things. This is the clarity that you are searching for your business. It's different for everybody. And as a business coach, I like to meet people exactly where they are. And based on your goals, based on your audience, based on what you are trying to achieve, we make a marketing plan, a content plan for you, and it feels good making marketing fun again. Even me being here on YouTube, I'm so excited about this, right? Reaching people that need help. And I can be the answer to that help, right? I know that. And I just need to put my thoughts and my experience and my expertise into the world and let people know that this is available. So if you're watching it, this is available for you. Um, so yes, consistency in sharing your work, consistency in marketing. I truly believe when it comes as photographers, every day that we wake up, God gives us breath in our bodies. If you are trying to attract a new audience, a new client, a new lead, a sale, a booking, a new shoot, you need to share your work. You need to share an image. You need to share your work. The top of the funnel, the marketing funnel for photographers is your work, your images. Okay? Share your work. Share your work. And if you need help, get help with becoming a better marketer, right? So, those are my five key things that I believe are so important when it comes to creating premiumly priced offers that sell. I would also say two bonuses are style shoots, creating your own style shoot, attending style shoots. Oh my gosh. This is going to help you network. This is going to help you be able to create with low pressure, really find your style, really learn more, refine your style, and be able to build that portfolio and make really beautiful images. I'm doing a styled concept at my workshop. So if you're like, well, where? Girl, come meet me. Meet me there. Houston, November 7th. Okay. The other thing that I would say is more collaborations with people that are in alignment, other business owners that are in alignment with you and that are going to help get new eyes on your business. It's mutually beneficial. I cannot say that enough. Make sure that the collaborations are mutually beneficial for you and the business. And as the creative, as the creator, the person that holds the camera and the power with the camera, it's important for you to set those terms, okay? That are mutually beneficial. So those are my two bonuses. I hope this video helped you. Listen, stay tuned. We have a lot to talk about. If you have questions, please put them in the comment section below. Again, like this video, share this video with someone, subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next video. Maybe I'll holler at you on Instagram. Maybe I'll see you at the workshop. I don't know. All the things, so much is impossible for you. I'm rooting for you. And I want you to know that you have what it takes to build a thriving photography business. You do. You have to do different things. You have to be willing to grow and learn and put yourself in rooms and invest in yourself. Utilize your resources, time, money, thoughts, all the things that the tools that you have, right? But you have what it takes. It's you have what it takes, and I'm here to help. Again, my name is Rhea Whitney. I am a business coach for photographers. If you need help, comment the word grow or just holler at me on Instagram. I will see you in the next video. I'm excited for this, okay? I hope you guys like this. Talk soon. Bye.